Welcome to Who Died Today America. Today, June 22nd, we respectfully pay tribute to 14 notable individuals whose passings were announced in the last 14 days. As we embark on this journey, we ask for your support with a like. Together, we'll celebrate their lives, honoring the lasting impacts they made. Thank you for joining us in this moment of shared remembrance. Number 14. Treat Williams, a stalwart of stage and screen whose talent touched hearts. Treat Williams, an esteemed actor best known for his roles in Everwood and the musical film Hair, died tragically in a motorcycle accident on June 12, 2023, at the age of 71. His demise near Dorset, Vermont, was confirmed by his agent of 15 years, Barry McPherson, who extolled Williams as the nicest guy and an actor's actor. Williams' acting career was as extensive as it was impressive, spanning over 4 decades. He made his film debut in 1975 with Deadly Hero and quickly gained prominence. In 1979, his career soared with his portrayal of George Berger in Hair, earning him his first Golden Globe nomination. His prowess was further recognized with another Golden Globe nomination for Prince of the City in 1981. In 2002, Williams captured hearts as Dr. Andrew Andy Brown in Everwood, receiving a SAG Award nomination for his outstanding performance. His impressive filmography, encompassing over 120 credits, included not only films but also a plethora of television shows such as Blue Bloods, Chicago Fire, and Chesapeake Shores. In addition to his mainstream successes, Williams contributed to Hallmark projects and Netflix specials, demonstrating his diverse range and dedication to his craft. His affable personality and genuine talent left an indelible mark on Hollywood and the hearts of audiences around the world. Number 13. Dan Lardner, a flourishing talent silenced in indie rock. Dan Lardner, the gifted frontman of the indie rock band QTY, sadly passed away on June 1st. His sudden departure has left the music world in deep grief. No details about the cause of his death have been shared. Lardner, recognized for his emotional vocals and striking guitar skills, was a central figure in the band, which was established in 2014 in New York. The members of QTY included Dan Lardner, Alex Nemitz, Peter Baumann, and Alan Uke. They were associated with Dirty Hit Records. The band came out with their first self-named album in 2017, with production by Bernard Butler, an ex-member of Suede. In 2017, NME hailed QTY as New York's most thrilling new band and added them to the NME 100 list the following year. Their music, a mix of catchy guitar pop and thoughtful lyrics, was praised as a true representation of New York. Dan Lardner was fond of creating lyrics that people could connect to. He had once shared his admiration for David Bowie's songwriting, humbly stating that he could never reach Bowie's level, highlighting his modesty and true passion for music. Lardner had also received support from Evan Dando of the Lemonheads, and was recently Dando's special guest during the U.S. tour with Psychedelic Furs. In his last interview in 2023 with Rock Quebeca, Lardner showed his eagerness to perform on stage again and expressed his appreciation to Evan Dando for backing his music. Dan Lardner's musical talent, sincere love for music, and his contributions to indie rock have made a lasting impact that will continue to echo in the music world. Number 12. Silvio Berlusconi, a media titan and controversial political stalwart in Italian politics. Silvio Berlusconi, the flamboyant media mogul and former Italian Prime Minister, passed away on June 12th at the age of 86. Berlusconi's rise to prominence began in the entertainment industry, where he built Mediaset, Italy's largest media empire. He expanded his portfolio to include publishing houses, newspapers, and the AC Milan soccer club. His empire laid the foundation for his entry into politics. In 1994, amidst political turmoil in Italy, Berlusconi emerged as a dynamic figure and was elected prime minister. His tenure was marked by controversy and legal troubles. Though his government initially crumbled after 7 months, Berlusconi would serve as prime minister in non-consecutive terms between 1994 and 2011, making him the longest-serving prime minister in Italian history. He was criticized for his populist style, abrasive personality, and concentration of media power. Internationally, he developed close ties with Russian leader Vladimir Putin and Libya's Muammar Gaddafi, but was often mocked for his lifestyle and controversial remarks. Despite multiple legal and corruption challenges, Berlusconi remained a formidable figure in Italian politics until his last days. At the time of his death, he was serving as a senator in the Italian parliament. Berlusconi's legacy is multifaceted. A self-made media titan who reshaped Italian politics, though marred by scandal. He was a divisive figure, but undeniably significant in the political landscape of Italy. Number 11. The Iron Sheik, a trailblazing titan of the wrestling world. The Iron Sheik was an iconic heavyweight champion WWE wrestler and a member of the WWE Hall of Fame, who passed away at the age of 81 on June 6. Throughout the 1980s, the Iron Sheik made an indelible mark in the wrestling world, engaging in legendary bouts against the likes of Bob Backlund, Sergeant Slaughter, and Hulk Hogan. His victory over Backlund for the WWF World Heavyweight title in December 1983 is renowned, as is the subsequent match at Madison Square Garden, where Hogan famously won the championship belt from him, which WWE regards as one of the most famous wrestling matches of all time. The Iron Sheik's in-ring persona, with his iconic shaved head, handlebar mustache, and curled-toe shoes, paid homage to his Iranian heritage. Before stepping into the wrestling arena, Vaziri was a bodyguard for the Shah of Iran, and nearly made Iran's Olympic wrestling team in 1968. Upon moving to the United States, he joined WWE in 1979 after serving as an assistant coach for the American wrestling team. Vaziri's impact extends beyond the ring. He was a trailblazer who broke barriers, and his career played a pivotal role in diversifying the wrestling landscape. He instilled values of perseverance and determination in his children and stood as a towering figure of inspiration. The Iron Sheik's legacy as a giant in the wrestling world will be cherished for generations to come, with his influence continuing to shape the industry. Number 10. Mike Battaglia, a comedic force and memorable presence in television. Mike Battaglia, talented actor and comedian for entertainment industry, passed away on June 1st at the age of 52 due to what was initially reported as a massive heart attack. Mike was best known for his role as Dennis Markowski in the critically acclaimed television series Breaking Bad, where he played a laundromat manager concealing a meth lab. Battaglia performed not only in the United States but also gained recognition in the Middle East. He participated in Showtime Arabia and was invited to perform at a comedy festival in Amman, Jordan, by the Jordanian royal family. Besides his memorable role in Breaking Bad, he showcased his versatility through appearances in other popular TV shows, including CSI Miami, JAG, and Everybody Loves Raymond. He also made a mark in Hollywood with his role in the Adam Sandler movie You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Battaglia's family described him as kind, sensitive, intelligent, and gifted. His untimely passing leaves an undeniable void in the hearts of his loved ones and fans. He is survived by his 5 sisters and leaves behind a legacy of laughter and impactful performances. Number 9. Roger Squires, the maestro of crossword puzzles. Roger Squires, who is famous for his remarkable skill in crafting crossword puzzles, sadly passed away on June 17, 2023. He was 91 years old. Known for creating an impressive 80,000 puzzles and over 2.5 million clues, he was a cherished personality in the world of puzzles. His work was so prolific and witty, people often likened him to Mozart. Squires was born in 1932 in the city of Wolverhampton. He had a love for words since he was a child. He first worked with the Royal Navy, but a plane crash in 1961 significantly changed his outlook on life. After this, he started living in a more relaxed and joyful way, which is reflected in his fun and playful crossword puzzles that he started making during his downtime as a Navy lieutenant. In 2015, Squires' work was acknowledged by the Guinness World Records. He was not just a master of making crosswords, but he was also known for crafting the longest word in a cryptic crossword. In 1979, he managed to incorporate the 58-letter Welsh town name Llanfairpwll Gwyn Gil Gogorich Wyrn Drobl Lanti Silio Gogogok. But Squires was not just about crosswords. He was also a talented magician and a member of Britain's Magic Circle. He acted in TV shows like Doctor Who, and he used to entertain people as an entertainment officer at Butlins holiday camp. His love for the crossword community showed in 1998, when he led a campaign to stop the Telegraph's idea to use a machine to make crossword puzzles. Squires' work has touched the lives of many people through the joy of solving puzzles. His work ethic and love for puzzles will inspire people for years to come. His wife Anna, his son, and his 2 stepchildren survive him. Number 8. Harvey Glance, a trailblazer and gold medalist in track and field. Harvey Glance, Olympic gold medalist and inspiring figure in the world of track and field, passed away at the age of 66 on June 12, 2023, following a cardiac arrest. He was a Phoenix City native and made a mark as an exceptional track athlete and coach. Harvey Glance was celebrated as part of the Team USA men's 400-meter relay team that clinched the gold medal at the 1976 Olympics in Montreal. In the same year, he matched the then world record in the 100 meters twice, clocking 9.9 seconds, and bagged the NCAA championship in both the 100 meters and 200 meters while representing Auburn University. Glance continued to shine by winning the NCAA title in the 100 meters again in 1977. His love for the sport extended beyond his own achievements. From 1991 to 1996, Glance coached at his alma mater, Auburn University, and later at the University of Alabama from 1997 to 2011. He contributed significantly to the development of athletes and was known for his mentoring skills both on and off the track. Harvey Glance lived an exemplary life as a dedicated athlete, nurturing coach, and a mentor. His enduring legacy is characterized by his indomitable spirit, sheer talent, and unwavering commitment to the sport he loved dearly. Number 7. Cormac McCarthy, a literary colossus who transformed American fiction. Cormac McCarthy, one of the towering figures in American literature, passed away at the age of 89 due to natural causes at his home on June 13th. McCarthy's career was marked by his masterful storytelling and hauntingly beautiful prose. His novels, often depicting the harshness and violence of the American frontier and post-apocalyptic worlds, have left an indelible mark on contemporary literature. Notably, The Road, published in 2006, won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2007. This poignant tale of a father and son's journey in post-apocalyptic America resonated deeply with readers. Another of his celebrated works, No Country for Old Men, was adapted into a critically acclaimed film by Joel and Ethan Coen, which went on to win 4 Oscars, including Best Picture. Despite global fame, McCarthy remained a private person, rarely giving interviews or making public appearances. Throughout his nearly 6-decade career, he published numerous novels, screenplays, and short stories, and his final works, The Passenger and Stella Maris, were published in 2022. Fellow author Stephen King described him as maybe the greatest American novelist of my time. McCarthy's legacy will endure through his thought-provoking and profoundly human stories that continue to captivate readers around the world. Number 6. James G. Watt. Controversial former Interior Secretary James G. Watt, who served as the U.S. Interior Secretary under President Ronald Reagan, has passed away at the age of 85 on May 27th. Watt, known for his pro-development stance, was a contentious figure in American politics. After assuming office in 1981, he steered environmental policies in favor of commercial exploitation, generating a nationwide discourse over the protection or development of the country's public lands and resources. One of the most notable moments from his tenure came when he was questioned at a House Interior Committee hearing regarding his position on preserving wilderness areas for future generations. His reply showcased his skepticism towards conservationism, which he believed had been excessively influenced by environmental extremists. Before his appointment as Interior Secretary, Watt was associated with a legal foundation in Denver that frequently contested the regulations and practices of the Interior Department. His selection for the role was criticized by many who considered him to be too closely aligned with commercial interests. Some critics went as far as labeling him a fox in the henhouse, implying that his appointment was in conflict with the Interior Department's conservation goals. James G. Watt's tenure as Interior Secretary was characterized by polarizing decisions and policies. His focus on commercial development over environmental conservation leaves behind a complicated legacy. His actions during his time in office continue to be analyzed and debated, reflecting the significant impact he had on America's environmental policies and public lands. Number 5. Jim Turner, a stalwart kicker and Super Bowl champion with a heart for community. Jim Turner, whose impeccable kicking played an instrumental role in the New York Jets' only Super Bowl victory, passed away at the age of 82 due to heart failure on June 10, 2023. Turner was selected by the Washington Redskins in the 19th round of the 1963 NFL Draft after playing college football at Utah State. Though initially planning on a teaching career, his fate took a turn when Jets coach Weeb Ewbank signed him in 1964. He famously kicked 3 field goals in Super Bowl III in 1969, aiding the Jets in their 16-7 triumph over the Baltimore Colts. This victory was made iconic by quarterback Joe Namath's audacious pregame guarantee of a win. Jim Turner's distaste for Shea Stadium's playing surface was no secret, yet it did not deter his excellence. He kicked for the Jets for 7 seasons, earning Pro Bowl honors in 1968 and 1969, before playing for the Denver Broncos from 1971 to 1979. He was inducted into the Broncos Ring of Fame in 1988. A picture of reliability, Turner did not miss a single game in his remarkable 16-year career, during which he kicked 304 field goals and accumulated 1,439 points. His commitment, skill, and unshakable focus were cornerstones of his success. He served as an academic coach in the National Football Foundation's Play It Smart program, aiding young individuals in their academic pursuits. Number 4. Ian McGinty, a bright star in the world of comic books and animation. Ian McGinty, the immensely talented comic book artist and writer, passed away on June 8, 2023, at the young age of 38. The cause of his death has not been disclosed. McGinty made a lasting impact on the comic book industry with his art and writing for various beloved American cartoons, including Cartoon Network's Adventure Time and Nickelodeon's Invader Zim. His creativity was boundless, as seen with his creator-owned series Welcome to Showside, which he not only penned but also saw adapted into an animated pilot, lending his voice to the lead character Kit. His excitement for bringing his own series to life was palpable and reflected his passion for the art. Z2 Comics, which published McGinty's Welcome to Showside, referred to him as a true friend and commended his brilliant art, humorous and compassionate writing, and his commitment to always be young at heart. His mother poignantly mentioned his kindness, his love for animals, and the gentle heart that touched so many lives. Ian McGinty's legacy will remain cherished through his art, and his dedication to storytelling and animation will continue to inspire countless individuals. His absence leaves a void in the creative community, but his influence and contributions will endure for generations to come. Number 3. John Romita Sr., a titan of Marvel Comics and co-creator of iconic characters. John Romita Sr., a luminary in the comic book industry, passed away at the age of 93 on June 12. Romita Sr. etched an indelible mark on the comic book world through his work at Marvel Comics. In 1966, he was handpicked by Stan Lee to become the artist for The Amazing Spider-Man after Steve Ditko's departure. It was during this period that Romita Sr. co-created the beloved character Mary Jane Watson and introduced formidable villains such as Kingpin and Rhino. His work played a pivotal role in The Amazing Spider-Man becoming Marvel's best-selling comic. Additionally, Romita Sr. co-created other iconic characters like Wolverine and the Punisher, helping to shape the expansive Marvel universe. His artistic flair, storytelling prowess, and attention to detail made him a revered figure amongst comic book enthusiasts and creators alike. Notably, his legacy is carried on by his son, John Romita Sr., who is also a celebrated comic book artist. Beyond his professional accolades, Romita Sr. was known for his graciousness and approachability. James Gunn of DC Studios shared a touching memory of how Romita Sr. responded to drawings sent by him and his brother, making the world of comics feel accessible. John Romita Sr.'s illustrious career and contributions to the comic book world will continue to be celebrated for generations to come. Number 2. Patrick Gacianica, a soaring spirit and promising talent in ski jumping. The world of sports is mourning the tragic loss of Patrick Gacianica, a talented Olympic ski jumper who passed away in a motorcycle accident on June 12th at the young age of 24. Gacianica had a promising career ahead, having represented the United States in ski jumping at the 2022 Winter Olympic Games in Beijing. Gacianica's journey in ski jumping began in earnest when he made his debut in the International Ski Federation ski jumping circuit in 2015. His impressive performance earned him the opportunity to represent the United States at the FIS Junior World Ski Championships in 2016 and 2017, and the FIS Nordic World Ski Championships in Seefeld in 2019. With his dedication and skills, Gacianica earned a place in the hearts of the ski jumping community. USA Nordic and US Ski and Snowboard expressed their sorrow over his passing, lauding him as an incredible competitor, teammate, and friend. Gacianica's untimely death is a reminder of the fragility of life. His commitment to his sport and the mark he made on the international stage, though brief, will remain a cherished memory for those who knew him and followed his career. He will be remembered as a soaring spirit whose potential was limitless. Number 1. Roger Payne, a pioneer in whale conservation and guardian of biodiversity. Roger Payne, a remarkable figure in the realm of whale conservation, passed away on June 10th at the age of 88. With a career that spans decades, Dr. Payne made significant contributions not just in whale conservation, but in protecting the diversity of life on Earth. One of his most renowned discoveries was made in 1967, alongside his then-wife Katie Payne, which revealed that whales communicate through songs. The recordings from their research were turned into an album titled Songs of the Humpback Whale in 1970, and the sales of this album, still the best-selling environmental album in history, led to the birth of the Save the Whales movement. This movement paved the way for the 1972 Marine Mammal Protection Act, which played a vital role in protecting several whale species. Dr. Payne was a fervent believer in the power of science to inform policy and inspire the masses to safeguard nature. His pioneering work in bioacoustics, particularly with whale songs, set a new direction in marine biology and conservation. His legacy continues as organizations build on his groundbreaking work in bioacoustics, conducting passive acoustic monitoring for whales across oceans, and engaging in long-term studies of marine mammals. You can continue watching these videos about recent celebrity deaths in June on your screen. To keep yourself updated, you can turn on notifications.